day hasn't even started. I've crashed the drone, broken my van, and the dog has been sick. I think that'll buff out. Not enough. I noticed. No. All these guys telling me that this van ain't big enough to go up this hill, mate. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, eh? Around 12 months ago, I took my Volkswagen Transporter T6 4motion, made in Germany by Germans, up this mountain. Today, I'm back to see if the new Transporter, made by Ford in Turkey, can do the same. Went a little bit off-piste and I've smashed my front bumper. Didn't quite realise that I was dealing with that. I'm just hoping that nothing has actually damaged my radiator, so staying put for a minute, letting the engine run. It's safe to say that's broke. God, I love the smell of two-stroke in the morning. Not enough. A little bit. Bit of ice stuck in front. I noticed. You been there before? No. You sure about that? All these guys telling me that this van ain't big enough to go up this hill, mate. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, eh? I can hear him in the distance saying, is that four-wheel drive, that van?
That's what they've been worried about. One, your clearance, and two, have you actually got four-wheel drive?
Yeah, I'm worried about them same things, mate. Already, probably covered more off-roading than many people may in their van. Scrabbled up this hill, absolutely fine. Couple of large lumps and deviations in the road. That crew that just come past on scramblers and ATVs, every single one of them pulled a funny face, and I could hear them saying, is that van going to do that? So confidence is low, but we will see. As I step behind Rich's van here, we are driving into the sun, which is a bit of a nightmare. Going to drop some air, which won't help with ground clearance because that'll be the nemesis for this van, but it will help with comfort and being able to actually scooch on up this hill. The van's been running for about an hour since my rookie mistake, let's call it, and everything seems to be fine. No lights, no temperature rise or fall, so we move on, and van life is not over. If you watch the channel, you will know that I in fact have a dual valve wheel, because these are my custom wheels and that's what I chose, so that I can have a quick deflate and a normal valve that has got the built-in tyre pressure monitor sensor. I'm still waiting for my quick deflate ones to come, and I'm starting to think that I may have been scammed. Just heard the ding ding from inside because this thing's constantly dinging. That'll be saying you've got low pressure in your front left tyre. No doubt in my mind. Right. Let's see what this button does. Since putting it in trail, we get this little mountain. We've got a snowflake because it's freezing out there, and also the traction control is off. We have the tyre and all of this because it is so unhappy that I've reduced the tyre pressures. Things in the track like raised areas that are just a pivot point like that, and they are going to be what will catch this van out, I believe. I think as a vehicle, the drivetrain, the computer, I think all of that's going to be fine. It's going to be the ground clearance that lets me down or holds me back or scares me. Remember, I do have side sill protection, engine protection, and differential protection. Not that I want to hear any of that ringing a bell as I go over it, but a little bit of peace of mind in that. I do have the diesel tank AdBlue, this massive sheet of underbody protection, but I'm not finished underneath yet, so I don't want to fit that. I wish I had that. That is no joke. Freezing. It says it's 0 degrees, but there is a wind chill of -10. I just readjusted the cameras for you guys. In fact, it's now staring at my undercarriage. Absolutely beautiful. And behind this glass, it's glorious. As soon as you step out there, your most extreme digits begin to freeze. Fucking hell. Yeah, some metal made a real loud noise going through there. I've had my first ground out. Oh, fucking hell. Just crashed into a stump. I saw that. There is a Starbucks down there, isn't there?
Starbottom or Starbucks?
Starbucks coffee shop.
yeah, just
down
there, mate.
Just about. On a bit of a descent here, and after smashing my bottom out, I haven't smashed it out, I just ground across some mud that wasn't mud. Rich has gone ahead to check out. Problem is, he'll say, yeah, it's mint, it's absolutely fine. In that, it might be. super cautious here. 2 reasons. One, the right side of the track is sheet ice. And 2, when the van bounces, if you're moving too fast, you actually lose even more ground clearance, because when it kind of suppresses itself into the bump, the van becomes lower. So, slow, steady control. Wins the race. Only that idiot could drive up this road and bump into someone he knows. Why didn't we just get them? Why don't we get some of them? They're, what, 8,000, 50 before spending money?
Have they got 2 double beds on that quad?
No, but I'm
Have
thinking...
they got a diesel heater in that quad?
I'm thinking we use these to pull them.
All right, we get your big black van with a trailer.
No, these. Just park somewhere nice, have a cup of coffee and a scone, jump on one of them, do this, get this vibe, feel this way, don't break stuff, pack van, sleep, bed, diesel heater, wine.
But I've done the bikes, I've done the Land Rovers, I've done all that. The point is, you take something that shouldn't do this and make life difficult for yourself, and that's the fun.
Oh yeah. I'm having a great time. The noise that comes up through when that underbody protection gets hit. There's ruts in the track that have left like a mud centre bank. When it's mud, it wouldn't be a problem. It would probably go shh. But when it's ice, it may as well be a rock. It sounds horrible. I thought I was ready for this. I'm starting to have doubts. What goes up must come down. I'm not even supposed to be here. I was done making content for the foreseeable future because I have a few things at home that I need to take care of. But since my last video, you guys, you're the reason why I'm here. The comments on that camp out video were just so humbling. I think everybody that had ever commented did so and more. And not one derogatory comment, not one word out of place. People just appreciating what I did and the journey that I took them on. Hopefully this video can be the same. Absolutely made up, and it's invigorated me and made me want to get back out here today. So I appreciate once again every single person that commented and watched every second that they did of my video. I try not to let the silly comments get me down. I don't think they get me down so much as just confuse me. I've recently started a T7 group, and people go on and say it's a Ford, and it is a Ford, I get that, but why go into a T7 group just to spark a bit of rage bait? I guess it is, I'm not sure. But for everybody that commented on that last video, honestly, I've repeated myself, but it was in here. I think I'll be doing one of those every year. Still getting messages right over Christmas, people that spent Christmas alone that could relate to it, people camping vicariously through that video because they no longer have a van or they can't get out so much anymore. I've got this to read to you. Something my partner, my fiance, told me that I should check out. The man in the arena. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, but because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Now that is something from Theodore Roosevelt, and it rings true with me. I'm no gladiator, this is no arena, but whatever this is, I'm out here doing it, and I'm doing it at the moment to the best of my abilities. I appreciate every person that joins me, but for those people that just get on and leave silly comments, where are you when you're behind your keyboard making those comments? Because I'm here. Oh.
Nice to see this in person. I've been following your
Oh, have you really?
little YouTube thing. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's come together nicely, hasn't it?
It looks alright, just after a bit more ground clearance on the front, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Woohoo! The mud that's flicking off this thing. That's what I'll do. I'll catch him on the straights. I'll catch him on the straights, brother. We have been warned in advance that the next incline is icy. That's probably because this whole side is in the shade and it's noticeably colder. I've finally given in. The gilet can only do so much. Oh, the gilet's maybe in the shop. I haven't got a picture. The picture might be something like this. But that's all I've got right now because a couple of people have asked. I need to put them in my shop. Since making that video last week, I don't know if I've inspired a few people, but had some table sales, t-shirts, hats, hoodies. So it's freezing now. It's absolutely freezing, so much so that my jet boil just blew out while it was on my outside table. I know I can go indoors and make it. I love being out here. Quick coffee, and then the reason why I'm actually here today. We retreated. After I just said that, we're indoor, outdoor, all right? So we are al fresco, let's call it. Oh, lovely cup of coffee. There's a time and a place for a mocha pot, I've got to tell you. And here, when my hands are freezing off, is not one of them. So I will go with one of these Nescafe pouches. But what I like to do is a bit of hazelnut instant coffee to A, jazz up the amount of actual caffeine, and 2, it tastes nice. Well, that doggo, Gilmore, by the way, his name is Gilmore, not Happy Gilmore, David Gilmore, Pink Floyd guitarist / frontman. We call him Gilly for short, but his name is Gilmore, and he's an absolute beaut. He was sick on the way here, so that was the second thing that happened, followed by me doing a little bit of front end rearrangement, let's call it. I'm not too sad. I'm not too sad. I'm not too sad. I'm coming back out now. And here's why. The Terranger nudge bar, which I previously suggested was potentially merely decorative, it's not. It's bent. I drove through ice like a rookie. It was thicker than I thought. I thought I was going to crack the puddle and it'd be my introduction to taking it off-road. It's on me. I don't mind that. I don't claim to be a professional. That's why I'm out here today with Rich. I watched enough of his videos and he will say, don't go out on your own. Don't do things like this on your own. That's why I've got him, not only as a guide to show me round, not only as a spotter, but for his info. Only a few hundred yards through there, once my bottomed out, he kind of suggested, if you can, don't take what would be the normal route. Sometimes I might have to bank up off-piste slightly so that that centre ridge is on tyres as opposed to running up through the middle of the van. At the moment, I do look to lift this van even further. I do hope this audio is coming out. But this saved me because you can still see it in there now. Had that not have been there, I would have pushed those pieces of ice, which were basically like patio slabs, like crazy paving. If you took a concrete slab and you smashed it in the middle, it would break up into, that's basically what that was. I would have 100% pushed a piece of that ice through my radiator. No doubt in my mind. I'm gutted, don't get me wrong. But if I have that as my learning curve, I don't mind. I've just had an engine oil level come on.
You're pointing to the moon.
Yeah, I thought that. It's fun going up through there. Once again, it's the ground clearance that scares the life out of me. It's that the drivetrain of this is absolutely fine. I would keep momentum if I knew that I wasn't going to smash my pride and joy to death. Like here, we've managed to have a look now because Rich is parked on a bit of a flat, so he knows his van's not going to disappear. Because last time we were here, literally there, his handbrake cable snapped, and only because he left it in gear did the van itself obviously not end up in the drink. So we're just assessing this here because
on camera this looks like nothing. However, last time I was here in summer, this place was covered in oil because somebody ripped the sump off. So for my Land Rover, Discovery, anything like that, it's a doddle. And realistically, if you get the right line, it's not too bad. And watching Aid's traction control on the way up, it's fantastic traction control. However, it keeps catching all these different underguards and all the rest of it, and I can see, and it must sound horrible in the car, but that's what they're there for. But it's making him not want to use his momentum because it sounds horrific, which it is what it is. So we're just picking a line now that's the least disruptive out of all of them, so we can get a nice smooth run round, because the key is keeping that steady walking speed and just keeping it going.
So we go up through there, stay left as far as I can, gonna hand the camera over to Rich, and then Rich is gonna pull in here, and I'm gonna be the first one to go up the hill, because you can't see it there, but there's something in the middle of there that just represents a mountain in the middle. Honestly, it's crazy.
As well as that, the next switchback, which is just over this brow that you can't see here, my van struggles to get up it. It's quite a steep angle. There's divots where people have got cross-angled and churned it all up, which then takes the power away from actually putting it on the ground and going. And then not only that, it is very, very loose to the ground and it's covered in ice. So even when I come up here in summer and it's wet, I still scrabble and bunny hop a bit to get over it. So what this is going to be like this time of year for a van, don't know.
My hand's freezing. Got to say bye. Bye.
Bit quicker. Perfect, put it round now. That's it, keep going. Full lock. Yeah, don't worry about it. You got two of them. Come on. Right, over to the left, over to your right now. That's it, keep going at that. Come towards me, that's it, keep that line, perfect. Keep that line, keep right over near the grass. Keep the speed up, don't slow down. That's it, keep that momentum. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. He's got to be happy with that. You made me run. Uphill.
Wow!
Right. Can you see, as soon as you had that bit more speed, that bit more momentum, it flies, doesn't it?
That went up there better than that T6 did.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because last time you got stuck, then you got stuck, then you got stuck. It was also wetter, but without the ice. But this time, you stopped at the first bit, and it was power.
Yeah.
You kept that fraction of momentum that you didn't have last time.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's weird though, because you were saying you need to go over further to the left, and I felt like I'd have been scraping.
No, it's the worst bit is it's because of the banks.
Yeah.
You think you haven't got space when you have.
Look at that! Ford can make an all-wheel drive that can compare to the 4motion. I was never in doubt, was you?
If you had more clearance on that, what a weapon.
Check this out. Like seeing it now walking back down. Watch that big man go down that hole, look.
Oh yeah, I mean that first obstacle, that is knee high on a 6'3" bloke.
Yeah, wow.
My sprinter struggles. You're going to see some.
We're going to see a man bouncing around in a Mercedes Sprinter now. Yes, come on. I am buzzing. Yeah.
I'm not, because.
No, he's breathing out of his backside.
Yeah, I'm. No, my problem is I've done this many times, and I've never done it in the ice going up.
I've got to show you this.
One day I'll be as good off-road as Aidan.
You stick around, I'll show you a few things, pal. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what trust in the ground clearance does. I've said ground clearance a lot in this video, but let's put heated seats on for me and the dog. Let's put it back into trail. I mentioned them buttons before, the trail and things like that. Turns off traction control, turns off stop start, and also puts on auto hold so you don't roll back. But on a day-to-day basis, it's got normal, eco, and slippery, and things like that. It does make a difference. Going from eco to sport, all the revs go up, and it becomes more powerful. The power is instant, the gear changes are further apart, it's faster. It becomes absolutely gorgeous. I don't need to ever put it in sport, not really, but it's there. It's almost like having a map on your van. It does make a difference. And then the other day I was in some real treacherous, horrible conditions, and I tried it in slippery, wondering if that would make a difference, and it does. It kind of took away that low down power, so that if you were going around a bend and you applied the power, you don't then oversteer and end up in a ditch. Very, very clever. The computer on this, proof is in the pudding. I just climbed up there. My hands are freezing, and they're doing that thing now where they thaw out, and they're tingling and feeling absolutely weird, like they're not even mine. Whoa. And here come all of the messages, because there is absolutely no signal down in that. I just said it a minute ago to camera. That van behind, that 906, that's a good looking van. I don't know if he's flashing me or just got some strong lights on. Comms check. We are now going to get ourselves to the camp, Housestein Gorge. It's a go-to because they got a coffee shop, which is great. They got a little grassy area, which is great. They're open all year, which is essential, because that is the problem. Before I came away, I was going to do just a camp video. Loads of drone shots in, set camp up, don't really say much. But it's finding a campsite that's open, that has all of those things, a bit like the last one that I took you to. That this time of year is a bit of a rarity. Hey, yay, yay.